Hello and welcome back to another Juicy React.
Welcome back to the channel. Thanks for clicking on the video today. If you enjoy what you see today, please give a subscribe, please give a thumbs up. Please also head over to our other YouTube channel if you like vlogging, if you like daily vlogs, if you want to see more of us in our day-to-day life, living here in Metro Manila. Look at it, beautiful. That is where we document everything that we do on our other YouTube channel. Head over to there. But today we've got one, which just by the, it's fine, I'll survive.
We're all tangled, what is going on?
We've been filming a lot of reaction videos today. Why I used to hate being half Filipino. This is a video, apparently someone used to hate it. I don't know why, she hated it.
So 7 minutes long, and this is going to be an explanation as to why.
Yeah, if you want to send us anything else to react to, then please go ahead and send us a message over on Instagram, and we will try and get around to your reaction. And that is where we get most of the videos on this channel. So are you ready, Lucy?
I'm ready.
We're going to get straight into this one. Why I used to hate being half Filipino.
3, 2, 1.
Hello mga Hey guys,
sounds like me trying to speak
welcome
Tagalog.
back to my channel.
She got her hair up and now she can speak.
Rachel Ashley. Since October is Filipino American History Month, I decided to make every Friday this month Pinoy Pride Day, diba? Ooh, good one, diba? Today we're going to talk about why I used to hate being half Filipino. So if you guys don't know,
her hair's changed again. I'm so confused.
And half European. My dad is a mixed European. He's Yugoslavian and Romanian. And ang nanay ko is a Filipina. So I basically live in a neighborhood where there is not much diversity. So it's a struggle sometimes growing up as not fully white, as being someone who's half Asian or whatever your case
so is she in the US?
To be. There wasn't many
Filipinos
in my school, probably like 2% of our school population was like Filipino. I mean, there was some Asians, but not many Filipinos. When I was growing up, there was this guy, he was full Filipino. I moved to that school in 3rd grade. Hold on, coffee break. I was like, oh cool, there's another Filipino dude, you know? But people ended up making fun of him and I, that we were Filipino, and since we're the only Filipinos there, it's perfect, we should just get married, you know? And like as a 3rd grader, it's not fun to get made fun of for being Filipino, but in my case half Filipino, and then them pairing me up with a boy. Like, I just found that really annoying. I know a lot of half Filipinos are a lighter color, they're mestiza or whatever, and for me, that just wasn't the case. I have Filipino skin color, I am morena, and I'm proud of being morena. I love it, I love my tan, but a lot of people would kind of make fun that I was like really dark, and I don't know. They didn't expect me to be so dark. It was just like a weird thing for me, especially growing up. I didn't know that Filipinos had like a beauty standard of being lighter and wanting to be whiter. There was a time in elementary school when I was growing up, I brought lunch to school. I brought some pancit, nothing wrong with that. And people would make fun of my lunches at school because they were different from other people. Other parents packed their kids sandwiches and pizza. And I got pancit and all these other like Filipino foods like adobo and stuff like that, and people thought it was weird. They would make fun of me and be like, ew.
If you're anything different to what most people are,
and
people
it just wasn't fun for me. It made me not want to be half Filipino and kind of hide myself and hide who I was. That's one of the things like I didn't like growing up. Another thing I didn't like when growing up as half Filipino is that people expected me to know Tagalog or Bisaya, and I just didn't know. Like, my mom tried teaching us when we were little, but it just didn't work out. I didn't want to learn when I was little because I didn't want to learn to speak another language, because everyone over here, especially where we live, everyone speaks English. Why would I need to learn another language and be made fun of even more, you know? So even though my mom tried teaching me, it just wasn't something that I wanted to learn and something that I wanted to do, because I knew going to school I would be made fun of, and I just didn't want to be made fun of. I wanted to fit in with everyone else. I wanted to look like everyone else. So I kept dyeing my hair different colors. I went a little bit blonder. I hid part of who I was. Sometimes people would ask me like, oh, what are you? And I would be like, oh, I'm half Filipino. Like, my mom's from the Philippines. And they're like, the Philippines? what is that? Where is that? Like, what even is that? And it would make me kind of sad that people would like look at me
different if it's
differently, look at me
genuinely unknown.
Yeah.
Like, oh, I actually don't know where that is.
Yeah.
I feel like when I was younger, didn't really accept the fact that there was other people from different countries or other ethnicities, and at least where I lived, and they just had a hard time accepting it. They made fun of people for doing certain things. Like my brother now, he doesn't really have a problem. He tells people he's from the Philippines. They're like, oh, what's up, man? That's cool. What's up? Yeah, Filipino.
That's good. That means
Yeah.
it's getting better.
It was just, it was different growing up, and I just didn't.
Such a shame.
I just didn't like it. I didn't want to be half Filipino. Now I actually really do enjoy being half Filipina. I totally embrace it. I know on YouTube I do a lot of Filipino videos, and a lot of people get really annoyed that I'm doing Filipino videos, or a lot of people don't like the fact that I'm trying to learn Tagalog, or the fact that my mom speaks Visaya.
So opinionated about other people's
boom,
lives.
they're, like, so frustrated at me at why aren't you speaking Visaya? You know that is so like you to speak Tagalog because it's so social and so much better, huh? And I was like, dude, calm down. Like, I finally, now in my 20s, I'm starting to learn to love being half Filipino, to embrace it, to learn more about the culture, because you guys, I never really learned anything about it. Growing up, I didn't really learn Tagalog and Visaya because you know my little story about not wanting to be made fun of. But the other reason as I grew older was my dad is European. So if my mom taught me and my siblings Visaya or Tagalog, it would just be hard for my dad because he doesn't know that language. It was just easier to speak English throughout. So that's one of the reasons why we didn't learn the language when we were younger. But now, as I'm getting older, I want to learn Tagalog. I want to learn Visaya. I know I will never truly learn what it is to be Filipino because I didn't grow up there. I'm only half Filipino, I understand that, but
She should come and live here
I
for
still
like
like
a
to learn
year.
about the
Yeah,
culture. I find it very interesting. If I'm completely honest in this video, one of the main reasons why I totally got into the Filipino culture was because of Will Dasovich. I know many of you guys know who he is.
Cool.
He's such an inspiration to me. He is someone who truly has inspired me. I started watching his videos and started seeing how someone from California moved all the way to Manila and decided to embrace the culture, to see that he was half Filipino and still learn to love and embrace his Filipino side, and I really liked that, and it made my interest about the Philippines grow even more. I started watching Filipino teleseries like On the Wings of Love, Till I Met You. Oh my gosh, so many good things. I started watching more videos about the Philippines, reading some books, and trying to just immerse myself in the culture to learn a little bit more. Of course, the best way to go learn about the Philippines is to just go to the Philippines and talk to the locals yourself. I'm happy to be half Filipina. I love supporting the Philippines. Whenever there's a Filipino contestant in anything, I'm all for it. I'm all about Filipino pride. I hope you guys enjoyed this video somewhat and got a little bit of an inside look of what it was like for me to be growing up half Filipina. And I love you guys so much. Mahal ko kayong lahat. And I will see you in my next video. Bye! Mwah. Pinoy Pride! Yun!
That was hectic.
Well, that was loud music at the end.
Nice.
Cool.
Cool,
She should come here if she hasn't already. I want to like see, need to look on her channel and see when that, how old that video is, if she's come since or if she's planning to or whatever.
Maybe she's already
awesome.
been here once, I don't know.
Never change yourself for other people.
No,
I
and
know
that's-
like in school it's hard, peer pressure and stuff.
But I feel like when I was saying about the parenting thing, I meant like the parents of the people bullying her, not like her
No, I know,
parents.
no,
But
I
it's
know.
like, I swear when we have kids, I just want them to know that people are different and people look different, and that's okay. It doesn't like mean
100%.
that you should single someone out because of the way they look. Like, it's crazy.
Absolutely, yeah,
I
totally.
really want to like instill that into their brains somehow. Just to
Definitely,
make sure that
yeah,
doesn't happen,
it's
but-
super important. But it sounds like it's getting better with her story from her brother as
True,
well.
true.
Very cool video, enjoyed that one. If you did enjoy it too, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and we'll see you in the next Juicy React.
I'm saying that.
You got to come in on that
Sorry, I was too
very
late.
minuscule beat. Like you got to come in, and we'll see you in the next. Too late.
See reacts.
No, you're doing the dramatic pause thing. All right, that's fine.
So
then.
again.
And we'll see you in the next.
Juicy react.
Too long.